first go around, we're going to take 3 of these riders to that main event. We got McCluskey, Freeman, Lakota, Futrell, Emil, Hedger, and Ross in this one. One of them riders out there having a birthday today. Harley McCluskey, happy birthday, buddy. All right, making their way around the track. 3 of these riders going to move on to that main event. I believe that is the
Melton on the 29 bike out of McChesney Park, Illinois, doing it for Kegel's Bike Shop. Sitting on the front side of this total points race, looking to get the first win of the day. Every round counts, total points. They go all 3 rounds, lowest points wins. Here they come down the final stretch. Melton sitting in control. She's going to bring it on in. She's going to take the first win of the day. The 2 spot's going to go to the 173 bike of Pulaski and counter with the 3. All right, next up, moving on to our intermediate class, moto number 28. Got 6-year-olds out there, 4 of them, Viola, Christensen, Zoki, and Blackburn in this one, fighting for just 1 transfer spot. Looks like they're making their way in and out of the final turn. Got that Gold Cup number 1, Luke Blackburn out of Davis Junction, Illinois, doing it for Kegel's Bike Shop as they make their way down the final stretch. Oh, here comes that state number 1 bike. I got a feeling these guys are going to be duking it out all day. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the Gold Cup number 1. Going to hang on to that one and only transfer spot. Blackburn. All right, moving on. 8-year-old intermediates on the track. 29's your moto number. Lakota, Sala, Ross. Got William Ross and Rome Ross. 4 riders fighting for just 1 transfer spot. Looks like Freeport colors on the front side of this one. That's going to be the 62 bike. Austin Sala out of Freeport, Illinois. He's going to pick up that one and only transfer spot in your 8-year-old intermediate class. Next up, moto number 30 on the track, 9-year-old intermediates. Johnson, Beard, Larson, Sala, McConnell, and Edwards. Got the state number 6. Oh, man. Losing a rider there in turn number 2, trying to take over that number 1 spot. All right, that was your 10-year-old intermediate class. Gifford, Holloway, Batinger, and Finkboner. Looks like the 97 bike. Finkboner doing it for Kegel's Bike Shop, picking up that one and only transfer out of moto number 31, your 10-year-old intermediates. Next up, moto number 32 on the track. These riders making their way out of turn number 3. Whidbey, Beard, Dahl, DeMars, Bivens, Jonathan Bivens, and Olkin. Taking 3 of these riders onto that main event. Got the state number 3 of Beard. Got room for 2 more. Got the 20 and the 18 on the outside. So that's Dahl, Jonathan Bivens, and Jaden Beard picking up those 3 transfers out of moto number 32. All right, moving on. 33 is your moto number on the track. 14-year-old intermediates. We got Cook, Elliott, and Zanoni in this one. Bringing it up the final stretch. Got Freeport colors on the front side of this one. Looks like that's the 6 bike of Elliott out of Freeport, Illinois, taking the win. The 37 bike of Cook getting the 2 spot. Zanoni with the 3. Moto number 34 on the track. 17 to 20-year-old intermediates. Barons, North, Rundle, Knowles, Jones, and Summers in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 101 bike, Brandon Knoll, followed by the 35 bike of Trevor Jones. Nolan Jones, your 2 transfers this first go-around. In moto number 34. Moto number 35, making her way out of Bermzilla. Lindelof, Schultz, and Rogers in this one. That's your 26 to 35-year-old intermediate class. They're doing it total point style. Rockford bicycle colors on the front side of this one. That's going to be the 145 of Schultz. Got a battle going on for that 2 spot. Here they go. In and out of turn 3. Midwest Militia colors, followed by the Gold Cup 2 bike. Uh-oh, here they come. Just about 3 wide. Got the... Man, you guys are killing us up here. 145 bike. Schultz with the win. Rogers with the 2. Lindelof with the 3. You guys did that on purpose. You know our eyes aren't that good. making us do a photo finish up here. All right, here we go. Moto number 36 on the track, 46 to 50-year-old intermediates. Taking two of these riders onto that main event. Our players are Prince, Rundle, Melton, Riley, and Kaiser in this one. The final stretch. Oh, I got yes colors. Here comes Midwest Militia, the 45 bike, and Kaiser. I couldn't even see his number, but I knew it was Kaiser. So the 45 bike Rundle for the win. Kaiser taking that 2 spot. That's our 2 qualifiers there in moto number 36. Moto number 37 on the track. 11-year-old girl experts, McMillan, Ceresa, and Kimbrough in this one. Doing it total point style. I believe that's the nag number 8, Kaylee Ceresa out of Belvedere, Illinois. In and out of the final turn. Here they come. Oh, she should be well rested. I was over there in that fancy pit area today. Ceresa for the win, the 4 bike. Kimbrough's going to get that 2 spot. McMillan with the 3. Next, moving on to our 8-year-old experts. 38's the moto number on the track. Mazajewski, Takanaga, and Viola in this one. Losing one down there in turn 1. All right, you're ahead of me, I guess, Merle. I didn't get to see it. In and out of turn number 3. Here they come. Looks like Takanaga on the 10 bike. Out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. He'll get the first win of the day, the 14 bike. With the 2, and our down rider back up, doing it for Kegel's Bike Shop. Let's give him a hand. That's the number 6 bike, Giovanni Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois, getting right back up after that crash. He's going to bring it on in. He'll take the 3 spot this round, but he'll be back. All right, gates down. Moto number 39 underway. 10-year-old experts, 4 players. Dow, Carpenter, Takanaga, and Lakota. These riders are fighting for just 1 transfer spot. Here they go. In and out of Bermzilla. The number 4 bike, Levi Lakota. Here comes Takanaga on... Nope. Carpenter on the Gold Cup number 2 bike. Lakota, Carpenter running 1 and 2. These guys are fighting for just 1 transfer spot. In and out of the final turn. Levi Lakota on the 4 bike out of Freeport, Illinois. Looks like he's in control. Going to bring it on in. Pick up that 1 and only transfer out of moto number 39. Moto number 40 on the track. 13-year-old experts. Batinger, Klein, Malman, and Lukeman in this one. Oh, 4 more riders fighting for just 1 transfer spot. In and out of the final turn. The 10 bike, Derek Klein out of DeForest, Wisconsin. Klein will pick up that 1 and only transfer spot. Moving on, 41's a moto number on the track. 15-year-old experts, Ferguson, Elliott, Whidbey, Hathaway, and Riley in this one. Got the 2 bike. Alex Ferguson on point. Ferguson going to bring it on in, pick up a transfer spot. Got room for 1 more. Looks like Freeport colors on the 31 bike of Elliott. Hey, Striders to the gate. Striders to the gate. All right, 16-year-old experts on the track making their way in and out of the final turn. Total point style, Visage, Holmes, and Jackson. Julian Visage on the nag number 11. He's going to bring it on in with some style. He's going to get the first win of the day, the 2 spot. Yeah, Deontay Jackson. He's going to get the 2 spot. Holmes with the 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old experts on the track. Monahano, Roach, the Ghost Rider, Ward, Lawler, and Hausler in this one. Oh, we got a rider with a birthday out there. Happy birthday yesterday, Noah Roach. Moving up into the ranks of the 17 to 20-year-old experts. Here they come, bringing it down the final stretch. 2 of these riders are going to move on this first round. Got the Gold Cup 3 and the number 1 bike. Wait, was that the 7? Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't see it because it was in somebody's armpit. Yeah, Hausler and Ward. Next up, 21, 25-year-old experts. Hathcock, the 48 of Wright, and Goff, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 21, 25 expert doing it total point style there. All right, moving on to our Striders. Oh, they're still loading them in the gate. We got a whole bunch of them up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 striders today. Looks like we got to break them up into their age groups. First rack, 4-year-old. 4-year-old striders. Gates down. Here they go. We got Cadence and Kennedy Walgren. Mogensen, Holmgren, and Zulke in this one. I believe that's the 163 on point. Grayson Mogensen out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. I think that's the number. Yeah, 163. Grayson Mogensen. 2-spot. Looks like it's the 837 of Zulke out of Columbus, Wisconsin. Here they come in and out of turn number 3. We got Cadence, we got Kennedy, we got Mogensen, we got Holmgren, we got Zulke in and out of the final turn. In and out of the final turn. Man, that 163 bike checking out. Not just her own zip code, she's got her own state. Mogensen taking the win. All right, here come the rest of them in and out of the final turn. The 837 bike of Zulke out of Columbus, Wisconsin. Bringing it on in for the 2 spot. Zulke will get the 2, the 3 spot. I believe that's one of the Walgrens. Right there. Got the 557 bike of Kennedy Walgren, followed by the 657 of Holmgren. Walgren, then Holmgren. Got one more out there. That's the 558 of Cadence Walgren. All right, our second rack's out there. Our players in that one, our 3-year-old balance bikes, Jones, Bauer, Emil, and Zenker in this one. Looks like Freeport colors making their way around turn number 3. See, I can't see the numbers from up here when they come down that final stretch. The 803. Yeah, the 803 of Emil out of Stockton, Illinois, bringing it on in. That's your number 1 rider in your 3-year-olds, Emil. Nope, losing one. Yeah, some of these big hills, man. Rough on the little fellas.
That little one with the orange helmet, that's his first time ever. He's watched his brother.
Oh, wow.
Just graduated from the beginner's clinic this week.
Here they come, the final stretch. Here comes the 612, followed by the 491, Jones and Bauer. Jones bringing it on in. Bauer to follow. We still got Zenker out there. Zenker and Holmgren. Wait. Walgren. Zenker and Walgren going to bring it in. Here comes the 558 by Cadence Walgren. And his very first race ever out there, that's the 883 Braxton Zenker out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Yeah, McChesney Park in the house. All right, I've been told motos 1 through 10. Second go around, motos 1 through 10. Make your way up to staging. How's that, Jake? Yeah. Yeah, we had a little bit of a delay today with all the rain, but it has worked out pretty well. The sun come out. The track dried out. And I think we're right on schedule. Once again, final call. Motos 1 through 10, make your way to staging. For second go-around, those of you who have not yet qualified, make your way on up to the staging area. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Moto number 1, McMillan, Gifford, and Ceresa in this one, doing a total point style. We got them locked and loaded in the gate. The gate's down. Here they come. Got the 967, Kaylee Ceresa with the whole shot on this one. Making her way out of Bermzilla. Got the 7 bike sitting in that 2 spot. Ceresa, McMillan, 1 and 2. Ten and under girls cruiser making her way out of turn number 3, bringing it down the final stretch, total point style. Ceresa looking to get her second win of the day. It'll go Ceresa, McMillan, Gifford, 1, 2, 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old women's cruiser on the track. Goldsmith, Ross, and Basage in this one. Renata Basage on the A bike, making her way out of turn number 3. She's looking to get her second win of the day as they make their way down the final stretch. We got a battle going on for that 2 spot. Here they come down the final stretch. Basage going to take the win. Goldsmith with the 2. Ross with the 3. Ross and Goldsmith tying it up with 5 each, heading into that main event. Next up, 36 to 40 women's cruisers on the track. Moto number 3, second go around. Melton, Casper, and Rousseff. Oh, here they go, in and out of turn 3. Oh, I think these ladies are looking to tie things up as well. The final stretch, here they come. Oh, Melton's on the move, bringing it to the stripe. The Ooh, the 219 bike. Yeah, I think the 219 bike, Wendy Russell, still squeaked that one out. Melton with the 2-spot, Casper with the 3. All right, moving on. Moto number 4 on the track, 6 and under mixed open. We should have Blakely, Bauer, and Zulke left in this one, taking 2 of these riders on that main event, in and out of the final turn. 81. It's the 691 bike. Mason Blakely out of McChesney Park, Illinois, going to get 1 transfer spot. Got 1 more up for grabs. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 813 bike going to hang on to that one. Marley Bauer out of New Milford, Illinois. Next up, moto number 5, 7 and 8 mixed open. We should have McCluskey, Freeman, Emil, and Hedger left in this one. In and out of the final turn. 3 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got the 181 bike of Hedger. Hedger's going to go. The 521 and the 19. That's Freeman and McCluskey. All right. Moving on. 9-10 mixed open on the track. We should have Benefield, Rux, Wild, and Zenker, and Johnson in this one. 4 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Oh, they're making their way out of turn number 3. 4 riders moving on to that main event here in this second go around. For moto number 6, got the 327 or the 27 bike, Ben Johnson. Johnson's going to go, followed by the 703 Rux. Got room for 2 more. Here comes the 51 bike and the 873. So Wild and Zenker. Moving on, moto number 7 on the track, in and out of the final turn, 11-12 mixed open. Brown, Devorian, Dahl doing her total point style. We got a battle going on for that number 1 spot as they make their way down the final stretch. The 868 followed by the 18. Devori, Dahl 1 and 2, Brown with the 3. Next up, 17-20 mixed open. Barons, Cook, and North left in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got Midwest Militia colors on the front side of this one. That's going to be the 113 bike. Gregory North out of Rockford, Illinois. Looks like Freeport colors sitting on that 2 spot as they make their way down the final stretch. 2 riders moving on to that main event. Got the 37 and the 113. Cook and North. Next up, 31 and over mixed open. Schenberger, Lindelof, and Jones doing it total point style here in moto number 9, our second go around. I believe that's the Gold Cup number 2. Christopher Lindelof out of Genoa City, Wisconsin, sitting in that top spot, looking to get the second win of the day. Lindelof taking the win, a 2 spot. I believe that's the 802 Jones. Jones will get the 2. Schenberger with the 3. Schenberger and Jones going to head to that main event, 5 each. Oh, next up, 9-10 open. Dahl, Takanaga, and Takanaga. Looks like the 10 bike of Sal Takanaga, followed by the 12 bike of Ito Takanaga. Or vice versa. Either way, Takanaga and Takanaga. Picking up those 2 transfers out of moto number 10. Moto number 11 on track, 15-16 open. Malman, Basage, and Lukeman. Total point style. Julian Basage on a nag 11 getting his second win of the day. Followed by the 72 bike. Lukeman, Malman with the 3. Next up, 13-year-old cruisers on the track. Carpenter, Zanoni, and Mazajewski. 13-year-old cruisers doing it total point style here in moto number 12, our second go around, bringing it to the stripe right now. Got the 9 bike, Carpenter. Carpenter's going to take the win. Is that Zanoni?
Yeah.
Zanoni with the 2 spot, followed by the 6 of Mazajewski.
They're tied also.
Yeah, Carpenter and Zanoni both tying it up with 3 each heading into that main event. Moving on, moto number 13 on the track, 17 to 20-year-old cruisers. Melton, Hill, and Holmes in this one. Got the 11 bike, followed by the 291. Hill and Holmes picking up those 2 transfers. out of moto number 13. Moto number 14 on the track, 5 and under novices. We got Holmgren, Mogensen, and Carmody in this one. 3 riders left. We're taking 2 onto that main event. 2 racks of our 5 and under novices out there. This is our first rack. Holmgren, Mogensen, and Carmody. Here they go, in and out of turn number 3. I believe that's Holmgren and Mogensen running 1 and 2 as they make their way down the final stretch. The 605 of Holmgren. Holmgren's going to get a spot, followed by the 163 bike of Mogensen. Next up, second rack. Second rack of our 5 and under novices, taking 2 of these players. We got Christensen, Sletton, and Hecker in this one. 5 and under novices making their way out of turn number 3. Our front runner here in moto number 15, the second go around. The 871 bike Hecker, Mason Hecker out of Winnebago, Illinois, is going to get a spot. Got room for one more. We got a little battle going on back there for that second transfer spot. Here comes the 12 bike. The 14. Who's it going to be? Looks like the 12 bike of Sletton out of Rockford, Illinois, picking up that final transfer spot in your 5 and under novice. Moto 16 on the track, 6-year-old novices. Oh, the 121 bike making a big pass there in turn number 2. Alex Hernandez on the 121 bike. The 98 bike sitting in that 2 spot. Oh, it must be the 99 bike, Wheelson. I must have looked at it wrong. Here they come, bringing it down the final stretch. 2 of these riders going to make it to that main event. I got the 121 bike, Alex Hernandez out of Rockford, Illinois. He's going to get a spot. Got room for one more. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 99 bike, Lucas Wheelson out of Poplar Grove, Illinois, picking up that final transfer out of Moto 16, your 6-year-old novice class. Moving on, 7-year-old novices on the track. 17's the moto number. Got 3 riders left, taking 2 onto that main event. Our players are Emil, Bauer, and McCluskey in this one. Already making their way out of turn number 3. Is it the 24 bike? Yeah, the 24 bike doing it for Freeport BMX. Reese Emil. Emil's going to go, and here comes the 19 bike, birthday boy, Harley McCluskey out of Loves Park, Illinois. He's going to pick up that second transfer spot out of Moto 17, your 7-year-old novice class. Second rack of our 7-year-old novices on the track. 3 more riders. 2 of them going to make it to the main event. Keenan, Lund, and Natalie in this one, in and out of the final turn. Our front runner making her way down the final stretch. Looks like the 116 bike, Noah Keenan out of McChesney Park, Illinois, is going to get a transfer spot. Got room for one more. The 815. Oh, the 875 bike of Natalie out of Roscoe, Illinois, picking up that second transfer spot in your second rack of your 7-year-old novices. Next up, 8-year-old novices on the track. 19 is the moto number. We should have Lane, Bethards, and Freeman in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Here they come. Looks like the 68 bike of Lane's going to go. Got room for one more. The 59 bike taking over. That's Bethards out of Poplar Grove, Illinois. Next up, 20 is your moto number on the track. 9-year-old novices. We should have Zanker, Lauderdale, Milky, and Keenan in this one. The final turn. Here they come down the final stretch. 3 riders going to move on to that main event. The 127, Milky's going to go. Here comes the 806 bike of Keenan. Got room for one more. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 873 of Zanker out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Next up, 11-year-old novices on the track. 21's your moto number. Wildy, Counter, Ross, and Pearson in this one. 3 riders moving on to that main event. In and out of the final turn. I got the 51 bike on point. That's Colby Wildy out of Kirkland, Illinois. Here comes the 23 and the 40. Ross and Pearson also picking up transfer spots out of Moto 21. Next up, 22 is a motor number on the track. 12-year-old novice. Miller, DeVore, and Malmgren doing her total point style. Got the 115 bike on point. Miller's going to take the win, the 868. DeVore's going to get the 2. Malmgren with the 3. Miller and DeVore both tied with 3 heading into that main event in your 12-year-old novice class. Next up, 13-year-old novices on the track. Smith, Hendricks, and Columbia in this one. More total points racing action coming at us here in moto number 23. Got the 865 bike. Smith going to take the win. The 148, Hendricks going to get the 2. Columbia with the 3. Whew, these guys really mixed it up. Moving on, 24 is your motor number, making our way out of turn number 3. 15-year-old novices. We should have Alex Ross, Bus, and Counter left in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got Kegel's colors on point. That's the 782 of Alex Ross, followed by the 707 of Bus. (26 to 35-year-old novices on the track. 25 is your motor number, Phoenix, Jones, and Keckman. 2 of these riders going to move on to the main event. Got the 802 of Jones, followed by the 868 of Keckman. All right, 36 to 40-year-old novices on the track. Milky, Casper, and Ross. 3 riders left. No total points here. 2 riders moving on to that main event here in moto number 26. Got Kegel's colors on point. I believe that's the 136. Kevin Ross out of Roscoe, Illinois. Ross is going to get a spot. Got room for one more. They,
What moto's on the gate? Well,
all right, 28's the motor number on the track. 6-year-old intermediates, Viola Christensen and Zulke in this one. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. In and out of turn number 3. Here they come. Got the state number 1, Brody Christensen. Out of Wadsworth, Illinois, bringing it to the stripe. Got a battle going on for that second transfer spot. Here they come. Got the state 1, Christensen. Christensen's going to go, followed by the 110 bike of Zulke out of Columbus, Wisconsin. Next up, 29 is a motor number on the track. 8-year-old intermediates, Lakota, William Ross, and Rome Ross left in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Looks like the 43 bike. Lakota out of Freeport, Illinois, sitting on the front side of this one. On the 43 bike, 2 players moving on to that main event. We've got a battle going on for that 2 spot. Lakota's going to get a spot, followed by the 73 bike of Rome Ross. Next up, 9-year-old intermediates on the track. 30's a moto number. Johnson, Sala, McConnell, and Edwards in this one. In and out of the final turn. 3 riders going to make it to that main event. Got the 27 bike on point. That's Ben Johnson. Johnson's going to go the 47 and the 46. McConnell and Edwards. All right, moving on. 10-year-old intermediates on the track. 31's a moto number. We got Gifford, Holloway, and Batinger in this one. 2 riders moving on to that main event. Looks like Rockford bicycle colors on point. The 60 bike. Charlie Holloway out of Rockford, Illinois. Oh, yeah, Rockford bicycle on the 60. Got room for one more. Looks like the Gold Cup number 1, Remington Gifford out of Belvedere, Illinois, with that second transfer out of Moto 31, your 10-year-old intermediate class. Next up, 12-year-old intermediates on the track. We should have Whidbey, DeMars, Bivens, and Olkin left in this one. 3 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got the 3 bike on point. That's Caden Bivens. Bivens is going to go, followed by the 87 and the 141. So Bivens, DeMars, and Alkin, your 3 transfers out of moto number 32. Moto number 33 on the track, 14-year-old intermediates, Cook, Elliott, and Zanoni, doing it total point style. Got Freeport colors on the front side of this one. That's the 6 bike. Elliott's going to get the second win of the day. The 96 bike is Zanoni with the 2, and Cook with the 3. Man, a lot of tie numbers going into that main event in these total point races. Got Cook and Zanoni both tied with 5 heading into that main event. Moving on, 34 is a moto number on the track, 17 to 20-year-old intermediates. We should have Barons, North, Rundle, and Summers in this one. 3 riders going to transfer out. Got the 92 bike of Barons. Got room for 2 more. Looks like the 113 of North. Got room for 1 more. Looks like it's going to be the 27 bike of Summers. All right, next up, 35 is a moto number on a track, making their way out of turn number 3. Lindelof, Schultz, and Rogers, 26, 35-year-old intermediates, doing it total point style. Got the Gold Cup number 2. Lindelof, followed by the 145 of Schultz. Rogers with the 3. Next up, 46 to 50-year-old intermediates are on the track. 36 is the moto number. We got Prince, Melton, and Riley left in this one. These guys are fighting for just 2 transfer spots. I only see 2 riders out there. Got the 72 bike, Prince, followed by the 27. 72 and a 27. Prince and Riley picking up those last 2 transfer spots out of moto number 36. Moto number 37, 11-year-old expert girls, McMillan, Ceresa, and Kimbrough in this one. Doing it total point style, in and out of the final turn. Got that nag number 8, Kaylee Ceresa out of Belvedere, Illinois, looking to get her second win of the day. Bringing it to the stripe. It'll go Ceresa, Kimbrough, McMillan, 1, 2, 3. Next up, 8-year-old experts on the track. Mazajewski, Takanaga, and Viola in this one. Looks like Takanaga on the front side of this one. Making their way in and out of the final turn. Got Kegel's color sitting in that 2 spot. The final stretch. The 10 bike. Sal Takanaga going to bring it on in, get the win. The 6 bike of Viola's going to get the 2. Mazajewski with the 3. Next up, 10-year-old experts on the track. Dow, Carpenter, and Takanaga in this one. 39 is the moto number. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got the 2 bike of Carpenter sitting on point. Here comes the 12 bike of Takanaga sitting in that 2 spot. The final stretch. Gold Cup number 2. Carpenter's going to bring it on in. Followed by the 12 of Takanaga. Picking up those final 2 transfer spots out of moto number 39. Moto number 40. 13-year-old experts on the track. Batinger, Malman, and Lukeman in this one. 3 riders left. We're taking 2. Oh, these guys are going to make it tough on us. They're bunching up, bringing it to the stripe right now. Got the 72, followed by the 22. Lukeman and Batinger, the final transfers out of moto number 40, 13-year-old experts. Making their way out of turn number 3, moto number 41, 15-year-old experts, Whidbey, Hathaway, and Riley in this one. Taking 2 of these riders on in that main event. Got the 15 bike of Riley, followed by the 75 bike of Whidbey. All right, moving on. Moto number 42, 16-year-old experts on the track. Basage, Holmes, and Jackson. Here comes Julian Basage on the Nag 11. Going to get his second win of the day. The 2 spot's going to go to the 14 bike, Justin Holmes. And Jackson will take the 3. All right, next up, 17 to 20-year-old experts are on the track. Manahano, Roach, and Lawler left in this one. Oh, losing a rider. Losing a rider here in turn number 2. Oh, he blew his tire. Blew the rear tire, so here they come, the 29 and the 52. That's Lawler and Manahano. Well, happy birthday, Roach. Noah Roach. Welcome to 17 to 20 expert. All right, next up, 21 to 35-year-old experts on the track. Got the Gold Cup 1, followed by the 48. Hathcock, Wright, Goff, 1, 2, 3. Doing it total point style here in moto number 44, your 21 to 25-year-old experts. All right, here we go. All eyes up on the starting hill. We got the Striders locked and loaded. 4-year-olds in the gate. We got Cadence Walgren, Kennedy Walgren, Mogensen, Holmgren, and Zulke in this one. Place your bets. Here they come. The gate's down. And they're off. Got that 163 bike with the hole shot. Out like a cannon. What does TW say? Like frogs in a pond full of dynamite. She's off. She's out. TW. Man, we need to get that guy back up here. Add a little spark in the tower. Got the 163 bike on point. Grayson Mogensen out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. The 2 spot, I think that's the 837 of Zulke out of Columbus, Wisconsin. I think. I missed the number as they came around.
So one of the twins is on the gate.
Yeah.
So that way you know you've got 5 on this one instead of 5 in the first one.
Okay.
And when you get to Wild,
Oh, here she comes. The 163, Grayson Mogensen, with the win. Here comes the 837 bike. Vilas Zulke out of Columbus, Wisconsin with the 2 spot on the 830. All standing up. Look at that. Says, look, man, I'm ready for pedal bikes. Just 4 years old. Oh, gates down for our second rack. That's going to be Jones, Bauer, Emil, Zenker, and Walgren. Got one of the Walgrens up in that class. In and out of the final turn. Got 2 more riders making their way. We got Walgren and Holmgren. Here comes Walgren on the 557 bike. Kennedy Walgren. Bringing it to the stripe. Followed by the 657, Antonio Holmgren out of Rockford, Illinois. All right. Next up, Jones, Bauer, Emil, Zenker, and Cadence Walgren in this one. I believe that's the 803, Presley Emil out of Stockton, Illinois, on point, making their way out of turn number 3. I only see 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That other one must have bowed out. The 803 bike. Presley Emil out of Stockton, Illinois, going to bring it on in, take the win. The 2 spot. on the 491 bike. Everett Bauer out of Rockford, Illinois, bringing it to the stripe for the 2. Got that 3 spot up for grabs. They make their way down the final stretch. Oh, still kicking. Still kicking. Let's see if he can make it up the final obstacle. Can he do it? That's the 612. Caleb Jones made it up the final obstacle. Here he comes, bringing it to the stripe on the 612 bike. Caleb Jones out of Las Vegas, Nevada, bringing it in for the 3 spot. And that's going to leave the 883 Braxton Zanker out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Very first time out here racing on the 883 bike. I think I got that right. Yeah, the 883 bike, first time out here. Braxton Zanker bringing it to the stripe. All right, we're going to take a timeout, let everybody make a visit to the concession stand and get rehydrated and their bellies full of all that good food they got served up over there. Hey, don't forget about our track sponsor, Kegel's Bike Shop, for all your go fast needs out here on the racetrack. We need a T-shirt cannon or something up here. Fire some T-shirts out. Hey. Hey, while we're on this radio silence here, I guess I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity. I just want to say thank you to everybody out here that showed up today for our big double points race. You know, we had a big decision to make early on this morning, whether to cancel or to go ahead and move forward with this. And Jake made the decision to go ahead and move forward. You know, it was a gamble, but it looks like it paid off. So everybody that made it today, I want to just say thank you, and it looks like it's paid off well. We ended up with a beautiful day here. We're not really even behind schedule at all. The track is dry, and I think the folks that are here are having a pretty good time. So I want to just say thank you to everyone who also took the gamble on us to go ahead and make the trek out here to race for this today. Yeah. Yeah, Freeport. Freeport's going to be the ones trying to round up the volunteers today for the trophy cards. So, if Freeport, if you haven't already put any thought into that, now's your opportunity to round up some volunteers to hand out those trophy cards, as we will be starting those main events shortly here. We're going to go ahead and, since the weather has turned out so nice, we'll give you just a little bit here to replenish. Get those bikes all tuned up. Get those flat tires fixed. What do you want? What do you want, Bailey? Hey, Dad, he's right there. He's What's that? Oh, Bailey's birthday is on Tuesday. Yeah, you get to move up, huh? Oh, I bet you're excited about that. So not only did you just move up in class, now you get to move up in age too. That's nice. I'm sure they're going to have a warm welcome for you in that next age group.
All right, racers, we need motos to staging. Main event time, motos to staging. Main event, time to rock and roll. Motos to staging.
All right, Freeport, you guys got your trophy card holders in place? All right, looking good, looking good. I guess we're gonna call main events 1 through 10. Main events 1 through 10. Make your way up to staging, and we will get this rolling. Here we go. Look, they're getting ready without me. Main event number 1, rolling into the gate, getting them locked and loaded. Hey, I wonder if they got us on YouTube Live. I wonder if my wife is at home listening to me right now. Yeah. I'm sure she is. She says she listens every week, so. Yeah. All right, main event number 1 underway. Our 10 and under girls cruisers. McMillan, Gifford, and Ceresa in this one. These ladies have been doing it total point style all day long. Ceresa with 2, Gifford with 6, McMillan with 4. Oh, all dressed in black. Kaylee Ceresa on the 967 bike out of Belvedere, Illinois. Been doing it all day. Sitting in that number 1 spot as she makes her way out of turn number 3. Ceresa bringing it on in. She's going to get her 3rd and final of the day. The 7 bike, McMillan's going to get the overall 2, and Gifford with the overall 3 in your 10 and under girls cruiser class. Next up, main event number 2, your 17 to 20 women's cruisers. We got Goldsmith, Ross, and Basage in this one. Basage with 2. Ross and Goldsmith both tied with 5 each. In and out of turn 3. Here they come down the final stretch. I got Basage in control. Here comes Aliyah. Aliyah Ross sitting in that 2 spot, bringing it to the stripe right now, the A bike. Basage is going to get the overall win. Aliyah Ross going to get the overall 2. And Goldsmith with the overall 3 in your 17 to 20 women's cruiser class. Next up, 36 to 40 women's cruisers on the track. We got Melton and Russell both tied with 3 each. Casper with 6. Making her way down the 3rd straight into turn number 3. I got Russell, Melton running 1 and 2. Here they come out of turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race to the finish line. Bringing it down the final stretch. I got Russell. Russell's going to bring it on in. Take the overall win. Melton with the overall 2. And Casper with the overall 3. In your 36 to 40 women cruiser main event. Next up, 6 and under mixed open main event. Christensen, Blakely, Blackburn, and Bauer in this one. Making their way into turn number 2. I got Blackburn and Christensen. Looks like Blackburn making a pass down the 3rd straight. Here they go into turn number 3. Blackburn Christensen running 1 and 2. Got Gold Cup number 1, followed by State number 1. Oh, it's a drag race. Here they come down the final straight. Oh, here they come. The Gold Cup 1 and the State 1. Dylan Zanker to the gate. Dylan Zanker to the gate. Yeah. All right. With that one, they're going to move Blackburn to last. Next up, 7 and 8 mixed open on the track. Got the 43 bike, bringing it in for the win. The 43, the 73, the 181, the 130. The 521 and the 19. Yeah, so 6 and under mixed open. Your winner is going to be the State 1, Brody Christensen. All right, main event number 6 on the track. 9-10 mixed open. We should have Ceresa, Rux, Finkboner, Wildy, Zanker, Beard, and Johnson in this one. Got the nag number 8, Kaylee Ceresa leading the way. Finkboner sitting in that 2 spot. Ceresa, Finkboner running 1 and 2 as they make their way out of turn number 3. Your 9-10 mixed open main event. Bringing it to the stripe. Here comes the State. Number 6, got the 8, the 97, the State 6 to 27. The 703. The 51 and the 873. Next up, 11-12 mixed open on the track. Brown, DeVore, and Dahl in this one. Dahl with 4, DeVore with 2, Brown with 6. In and out of the final turn. The 868 bike's going to bring it on in for the overall win. The overall 2 is going to go to the 18 bike of Dahl. And Brown on the 879 with the overall 3. Next up, 17 to 20 mixed open main event. Cook, North, and Nolan in this one. No total points here. All 3 of these riders qualified to make this main event. In and out of the final turn. The 101 bike, Brandon Knoll leading the way. North sitting on the 2 spot. Here comes Freeport colors. All Freeport on the move, making her way down the final stretch. Got the 101. Knoll's going to take the win. The 37 of Cook going to get the 2. North with the 3. Moving on next, 31 and over mixed open main event number 9. Schenberger, Lindelof, and Jones in this one. Schenberger and Jones both tied with 5. Lindelof with 2. In and out of the final turn. The Gold Cup number 2, Lindelof out of Genoa City, Wisconsin, looking to bring it on in, take the win. The 2 spot's going to go to the 859 bike, Schenberger. And Jones going to take the 3. Next up, 910 open on the track, Takanaga, Lakota. Got Sal Takanaga, Ito Takanaga, and Levi Lakota in this one. Lakota leading the way as they make their way out of turn number 3. They all qualified to make this main event. Here they come down the final stretch. The number 4 bike, Levi Lakota, going to take the win. The 12 bike, Ito Takanaga, going to get the 2 spot, and Sal Takanaga going to take the 3 spot. Next up, 15-16 open on the track, Malman, Basage, and Lukeman in this one. Lukeman with 4, Basage with 2, Malman with 6. Julian Basage, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, going to bring it on in. He'll take the overall win. 2 spots going to go to 72 bike, Lukeman. And Malman on the 7 is going to get the overall 3. Next up, 13-year-old cruisers on the track. We got Carpenter and Zanoni both tied with 3 each. Mazajewski with 6. Carpenter and Zanoni making their way into turn number 3. Out they come. They're going to have a drag race down the final stretch. Who's got a little more gas in the tank? Oh, man, there's going to be a photo finish. Here they come, bringing it in. The 9 bike followed by the 509. Carpenter, Zanoni, 1 and 2. And the 6 bike of Mazajewski with the 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old cruisers on the track. Ferguson, Hill, Manahano, and Holmes in this one. Oh, man, these guys are exploding out of turn number 3. Bringing it down the final stretch. The 17 bike, Alex Ferguson, going to take the win. The 82, followed by the 291. That's Manahano and Holmes. Yep.
Look at this rack.
Oh, my gosh, look at this. Everybody's eyes up on the hill. You guys better be cheering these guys on. 5 and under novice with a full rack. Here they go, locked and loaded. Holmgren, Bauer, Bernard, Mogensen, Sletton, Shanahan, Blakely, and Hacker. Full rack of 5 and under novice. Hey, man, you guys think that beginner's clinic isn't a good thing for BMX? Gates down. Here they come. Oh, man. Elbow to elbow. The 691, Mason Blakely out of McChesney Park with the whole shot on this one. Full rack. Uh-oh, losing a couple. Losing a couple. They got a little wobbly right there. Got the 691 bike, Mason Blakely out of McChesney Park, Illinois, sitting in the 1 spot. Here comes the 509. The 509 bike, Henry Bauer out of Spring Grove, Illinois, sitting in that 2 spot. Oh, and he's about to give a challenge to the front runner. Here they go, in and out of turn number 3. I still got the 691, Blakely, on point. The 509 bike, Bauer sitting on the 2. The winner, the 691, Blakely going to take the win. The 509 of Bauer going to get the 2. Here we go. The 871 and the 869. The 163. Hey, they're looking for 2 riders up on the gate. Harley McCluskey and who was your other one? They're looking for Harley McCluskey up on the gate. This is your main event. All right, 16-year-old novice main event on the track. Bauer, Gonzalez, Wilson, and Hernandez in this one. 4 riders qualifying to make this main event. Main event 16. Oh, here they go, diving into turn number 3. The final turn. In and out. The final stretch. I can't quite see the numbers yet. Oh, the 813 bike. Marley Bauer. Bauer going to bring it on in, take the win. The 134 of Gonzalez is going to get the 2 spot. The 3 spots up for grabs. Here comes the 99 followed by the 21. Wilson with the 3. Hernandez with the 4. Next up, main event 17 on the track. Emil, Sletton, Gonzalez, McCluskey, Keenan, Sellover, Lapier, and Dunn in this one. 6, 7, 8. Whoa! Losing a couple riders in the front straight. Our front 3 runners making their way out of turn number 3. Here they come. 7-year-old novices on the track. Go 182 bike. Sellover. Sellover's going to take the win. The 116 bike of Keenan's going to get the 2, and the 76 bike of Dunn with the 3. Oh, here comes the rest of our riders. We lost a couple down that front straight. Here comes the rest of them. They got the 25 bike of Sletton coming in. Followed by the 24 of Emil. And the 875 of Natalie.
Got one more coming up there. Oh, and then there's one over here.
179. All right, here we go. 8-year-old novices locked and loaded in the gate. Main event 19. Lane, Bethards, Futrell, and Hedger qualifying to make this main event. Gates down. Here they come. Oh, got the 130 with the hole shot, but here comes the 181 on the inside making a pass. The 181 bike of Hedger sitting on point. The 130 bike of Futrell sitting in that 2 spot. In and out of the final turn. Here they come down the final stretch to the stripe. The 181 bike. Hedger going to take the win. The 130 followed by the 68. Futrell with the 2. Lane with the 3. Bethards with the 4. Next up, main event number 20, your 9-year-old novice class. Bungie, Benefield, Zanker, Milky, and Keenan in this one. These riders making their way out of turn number 3. Got Freeport color sitting on the front side of this one. The 131. The 814, the 127. The 806 and the 873. So the 131 Benefield taking the win. The 814 Bungie with the 2 spot, and the 127 bike of Milky with the 3. Next up, main event 21 under track, your 11-year-old novices. We should have Wiley, Schemberger, Rux, Brown, Ross, and Pearson in this one. In and out of turn 3. Here they come. Oh, losing a couple riders down the 3rd straight. Oh, I got the 176 bike. The 176 bike. Hey, with this win, he's going to turn inner, followed by the 703, the 51. So that's Joseph Schenberger, Sugarman, with that win, just turned intermediate. Nice job. Our down riders, looks like they're all back up, bringing it in. Well, I got one of them still getting checked out down there. Are you getting these numbers? Because I'm not.
Yeah.
The 115, 868, and the 18.
And then who's that?
That's the 879. All right, here we go. 12-year-old novices on the track. Miller, DeVore, and Malmgren doing it total point style. We got a tie for first place. Miller and DeVore both tied with 3. Malmgren with 6. In and out of turn 2. Oh, these guys are going to race all the way to the stripe. It's going to be a close one. Here they go, in and out of turn number 3. We're going to have a drag race down the final stretch to see who wins this one. Main event 22 underway. Your 12-year-old novice. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 148, followed by the 868. 865. Hendricks. Wait a minute.
We must have had
13-year-old novice is bringing it to the stripe. Got the 25. What the heck?
20. That was Delia Ross.
25. 782 and the 707.
Yep. 3. That was Moto 24.
Did
You know what?
all right? We must. Yeah.
Those riders are in the other moto.
Okay.
Yeah, we got them.
Okay.
Just don't have a score yet.
Okay. Bringing it to the stripe. The 869, 859, the 802. 868.
So, I wondered how come I had so many riders.
All right, main event 26 on the track. 36 to 40-year-old novices, Ryan, Milky, and Ross in this one. In and out of turn number 3. Here they come down the final stretch. The 876 bike. Ryan's going to bring it on in for the win. The 2 spot's going to go to the 136 of Ross. And the 3 will go to the 857 of Milky. Next up, 46 to 50-year-old novices on the track. Pulaski, Melton, and Counter in this one. Pulaski with 4, Melton with 2, Counter with 6. Melton sitting on the front side of this one. Looking to get the 3rd and final of the day and take the overall win, doing it in Kegel's colors as she makes her way out of turn number 3. Melton going to bring it on in, take the overall win. The overall 2 is going to go to the 173 bike of Pulaski, and the overall 3 is going to go to 56 a Counter. Next up, 6-year-old intermediates on the track. Christensen, Zulke, and Blackburn in this one. They got Blackburn, Christensen, 1 and 1 and 2. Zulke sitting on the 3 spot. Here they go into turn number 3, bringing it down the final stretch. Got the Gold Cup number 1 of Luke Blackburn, doing it for Kegel's Bike Shop out of Davis Junction, Illinois. He's got someone in his hip pocket. That's the state number 1, Brody Christensen. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. It's going to be a photo finish. Got the Gold Cup number 1, Blackburn taking the win. Christensen with the 2, Zulke with the 3. In your 6-year-old intermediate main event. Next up, main event number 29, your 8-year-old intermediates. We got them locked and loaded in the gate. Lakota, Sala, and Ross. Gates down. Here they come. Oh, man. Got the 73 with the whole shot. Lakota on the 43, taking over the lead as they make their way in and out of turn number 1. That's the 43 bike. Followed by the 62. Lakota, Sala running 1 and 2. Ross sitting in the 3. In and out of turn 3. They're getting wound up. Exploding out of the turn. Here they come. We got a drag race going on for that top spot. Bringing it to the stripe. They're side by side. It's going to be a photo finish. Got the 43 bike right at the line. Followed by the 62 of Sala. Lakota, Sala 1 and 2. Ross with the 3. Holy cow, that was a tight race there in your 8-year-old intermediate class. Next up, 9-year-old intermediates on the track. Johnson, Beard, Larson, McConnell, and Edwards. Bringing it down the final stretch. I see a lot of state number plates. That's the state 6. Followed by the 46, the 58, the 27, and the 47. Did you get all that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ashton Beard on the state number 6, your big winner there in your 9-year-old intermediate class. Moving on, main event 31, your 10-year-old intermediates. Gifford, Holloway, and Fink Boner in this one. They all qualified to make this main event. They're turning and burning. Final stretch, got the 97. Fink Boner out of Chana, Illinois, going to bring it on in, take the win. The 2 spot. Going to go to the 60 bike of Holloway. Gifford with the 3 in your 10-year-old intermediate main event. Next up, 12-year-old intermediates on the track. 6 riders making this main event, and they're all bunched up together as they make their way out of turn number 3. Beard, Dahl, DeMars, Bivens and Oaken in this one. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the state number 3 leading the way, followed by the 18, the 3, the 20, the 87. All right. State number 3, Jaden Beard taking the big win there. The number 18 of Dahl with the 2 spot. And the number 3 of Caden Bivens with the 3 spot. Next up, 14-year-old intermediate main event, Cook, Elliott, and Zanoni. The 6 by the 96 and the 37. We had Cook and Zanoni both tied with 5. So the 6 by Elliott's going to get the overall win. The overall 2 is going to go to the 96 of Zanoni, and the overall 3 is going to go to the 37 of Cook. Next up, main event number 34, 17 to 20-year-old intermediates, Barons, North, Knoll, Jones, and Summers in this one. Here comes the 101, the 35, and the 92. So the 101, Brandon Knoll, your big winner. The 35 bike, Trevor Jones with the 2 spot, and the 92 of Barons with the 3 for your podiums in your 17 to 20-year-old intermediate class. Next up, main event 35, 26 to 35-year-old intermediates. We got Lindelof, Schultz, and Rogers doing it total point style. Lindelof with 4, Schultz with 3, Rogers with 5 as they make their way to the stripe. Here they come, single file, the 145, the 2, and the 69. So the 145 of Schultz going to be your big winner. The 2 bike, Lindelof's going to be overall 2, and the 69 of Rogers with your overall 3. Next up, 46 to 50-year-old intermediates, Prince, Rundle, Riley, and Kaiser in this one. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 715, the 72, the 27, and the 45. So the 715 bike, Mike Kaiser with the big win right there. The 72, Mark Prince with the 2, and the 27 of Troy Riley with the 3. And your 46 to 50-year-old intermediate main event. Moving on to the 11-year-old girls main event, McMillan, Ceresa, and Kimbrough in this one. McMillan with 6, Ceresa with 2, Kimbrough with 4. Here they come, bringing it down the final stretch. Got the nag number 8, Kaylee Ceresa. Ceresa's going to bring it in for the win. The 2 spot's going to go to the 4 bike of Kimbrough. McMillan with the 3. Next up, 8-year-old experts on the track. Mazajewski, Takanaga, and Viola in this one. Mazajewski and Viola both tied with 5. Takanaga with 2. In and out of turn number 3. Got Kegel's colors on point. That's going to be the number 6 of Viola. The 10 of Takanaga, followed by the 14 Mazajewski. So we got 8, 4. So your overall winner is still going to be the number 10 of Takanaga. The overall 2 is going to go to the number 6 of Viola, and the overall 3 is going to go to 14 of Mazajewski. Next up, 10-year-old experts on the track, Carpenter, Takanaga, and Ito. Oh, here they come, the 2, the 4, and the 12. So your winner, the Gold Cup number 2, Jaden Carpenter with the win. The number 4 bike, Levi Lakota with the 2, and the number 12 of Takanaga with the 3. How they cross is how we scored on that one. Those guys are all qualified to make that main event. Next up, main event 40, 13-year-old experts. Batinger, Klein, and Lukeman got the 10, followed by the 72 and the 22. Also, all qualifying to make that main event. How they cross is how we score. Klein with the win, Lukeman with the 2, and Batinger with the 3. Next up, 15-year-old experts on the track. Ferguson, Elliott, Whidbey, and Riley in this one. Here they come down the final stretch. Got the 2 bike. Ferguson's going to take the win. The 2 spot's going to go to 31, followed by the 15 and the 75. Next up, 16-year-old experts are on the track. Basage, Holmes, and Jackson. Holmes and Jackson both tied with 5. Got the nag number 11, Julian Basage with 2. In and out of the final turn. Basage looks like Jackson sitting on that 2 spot as they make their way to the stripes. Going to go Basage for the win. The 2 spot's going to go to Jackson. Holmes with the 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old experts on the track. Manahano, the Ghost Rider, Ward, Lawler, and Hausler in this one. Now, how do I got 4 riders, but there's 5 out there? Jesus. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the Gold Cup 3, the Gold Cup 1, the 7, the 52, And the 29. Hathcock jumped in that race. That's what it was. Hathcock jumped in there. They must have just did that on their own.
Because here he should be in this one.
Yep.
Hancock disqualified for jumping the wrong gate.
48 into 27. Yeah, you guys threw us off on that one, Hathcock. Okay, teams, don't forget to get your team sheets up to the tower. I know you guys are already doing so. I just wanted to give you a little reminder. And say thank you again to everybody that came out and took the gamble with us as far as the weather was concerned. It looks like we ended up, it paid off for us. All of us who showed up, it paid off big. We had a beautiful day for racing. My mic on? Now it's on. All right, here we go. Your unofficial team sheet results are going to go down a little something like this, and these are unofficial, of course. Let's see. There's one time, a second. Okay, tied for third place. We have two teams, both getting 27 points. Midwest Militia and Kegel's Bike Shop. There you go. There you go. All right. And in second place, both teams tied with 30. Rockford Bicycle. Yeah, I hear you guys way back there. And Freeport BMX. What? Freeport, man, I don't hear nothing. I can't. Crickets. Crickets. All right, and with a perfect 32, first place all by themselves this week, unofficially, of course, Fly Zone. There, Fly Zone's getting the picture. Look at that. All right, once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out and taking a gamble with the weather. It looks like it paid off huge for us. Us, too. You know, we had a big decision to make this morning, whether to cancel or to proceed with the racing, and we gambled, and it paid off. We will see everyone next week. I don't think, let's see, Wednesday night gate practice, right? We got Wednesday night gate. Yep, Jake says we got a thumbs up on that, Wednesday night gate practice, and then racing again here next Sunday.